Now, currently, I'm being eaten alive on the internet because I was asked,
What you say?
would I date a man that makes $70,000? What do you think my answer
I know
was?
your answer was no, because we had the conversation. I was like, really?
Now, tell me why that's bad.
Surprised.
But that's her preference. She can date a man that makes whatever she wants for him to make. That's fine. That's her coochie. She don't gotta just give it away to who she don't want to have it.
I don't think it's bad.
Why is it judged so harshly?
Because, well, you got many different factors.
Oh,
A lot
please tell me, as from a man's perspective, I need to know.
A lot of people fall into that price range.
What does that have to do with me?
I think it doesn't have anything to do with you. I think if you don't want to give the coochie to somebody, if another person feels like, well, I don't want to give you my lifestyle, all's fair in love and war. That's really the end of it, but let's hear what he said.
Based on just you. This is just my preference.
Why would I do it?
Immediately, people go into, oh, you talking about me. And so that's the knee jerk.
Yeah.
So that's why they like, oh, this is that and third.
Right.
And you have the people that have been gold dug on.
Okay.
She just after the money, man. And so you got that coming at you. So, but everybody has their preference.
Everybody has their preference.
Everybody has their preference.
And you know what? I got to break this down, okay? Because they've been saying, I've been waiting on Sarah to explain what she meant when she said what she said.
Yeah.
So for those of you that have been rocking with me, I appreciate you not jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
But this, I'm going to give the science behind it, and then I'll talk about preference, right?
Let's get into
The science behind it is human nature. Masculine men desire an aesthetic.
Everybody desires an aesthetic. Stop with this masculine. That's just your excuse or her modifier so she can have some guy who's richer than her. But let's keep going.
Because it says health, right?
Yeah.
Aesthetic, which is beauty. This is why masculine men want a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a beautiful, ugly girls want a beautiful woman if they're gay. Everybody likes beauty. That's the way the Almighty made it. Nobody desires ugliness except for the devil.
Being a beautiful woman is a part of being high value, right?
No, being beautiful is not a part of being high value. If that were true, that means any pretty girl who comes in here is valuable. But some of these girls who's pretty will put their baby in a microwave. What's valuable about that?
Yeah.
So either subconsciously or consciously, one of the reasons why masculine men are seeking beautiful women is because they want healthy children. Whether you know it or not, that's just the truth.
Yeah.
That's everybody's truth. Everybody wants a healthy baby. Dude, just be honest and say, I want a dude to be richer. Like all the rest of these girls, I want the guy to be able to take care of me if I decide to have a baby. If I decide I just don't want to work no more. If I decide I don't want to help you with the bills. That's why I want and I make more than $70,000 a year. So my man, in my opinion, should make more than what I make. Like, that's a wig. That's not her hair. She's wearing, what do you call these things? Eyelashes, her makeup, all of that stuff costs money. And he's got to be able to pay for that. I don't want to have to pay for it. I will buy it, but I'd rather spend his money. And there's nothing, I don't think there's anything wrong with women being on that. But like, stop the cap, man. All right. Let's keep hearing what she's saying.
That's the science behind it. For feminine women, we are naturally seeking safety and security.
Okay.
So do you have to make what I make or however much you make or whatever that may, the dollar amount, it's not about the dollar amount.
If it wasn't about the dollar amount, it wouldn't matter if he made 70,000. So you're kind of backtracking.
It's I personally, my life, I can't even live where I live off of $70,000 a year after taxes. I'm homeless.
Like I said, so she makes more than 70,000. So in her mind, her guy should make, but it has nothing to do with beauty and looks. Looks is just something that girls add in there as if that's a part of the buying price. And like I said, a beautiful chick could put her kid in a microwave. Is she as valuable as you, or is she more valuable than you because she's prettier than you? Stop. You know what? I'm going to just let it rock.
You know what I mean? I don't fit into that vision. And I don't want to feel bad for not fitting into a vision. But let's take it back to science. If I'm supposed to be seeking safety and security, the same way that I desire that is the same way that a man wants an aesthetic. So as a man, if you wouldn't take a woman, because 80% of people are overweight or obese in America, if you wouldn't take a woman that's 70 pounds overweight and universally unattractive, but she has a good heart and she nurtures you and she loves you and she cooks and she cleans and she does all those things, would you choose that woman?
I need my money. I need my money.
Nah, bro, niggas will crack first and then never text you back.
Bruh.
So that's how I started doing niggas. If a nigga let me hit first night, I promise you.
Niggas, so how many niggas hit first night?
Only about 7 of them. No, I'm just playing. Please don't fucking clip that. Please don't clip that. Please don't fucking clip that.
Some of you men are bitter, mad at every woman because the woman you want don't want you because you are out of her league.
But isn't she one of these girls that's always giving advice to women about what they should and shouldn't do to get them a man?
Yes, she is.
Okay, so now I'm looking at you and saying, if you know how to get a man, and you put a price tag on your body parts, because that's what you just said. You said because you pretty, you should just get a man who makes over 70,000, right?
She said that without saying that.
No,
in
that's
those
what
words.
she means. Women talk in code. I always tell you this. We don't speak directly. We talk in code.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically saying, I'm cute, so you should pay me worth what I look like. But as you said in the video, all the stuff that makes up what she looks like is fake. You need to spend X amount of money to get that finished look. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever amount of money you make right now, a lot of that is going into keeping up your aesthetic. You gotta buy these expensive purses, expensive clothes, this fake hair. You better believe her wig costs like $300.
At least, right? At least.
So I'm saying you did all of that thinking that was gonna make you more viable for a guy who's making an X amount of money. But now I'm curious because I know she's not in her 20s. You at least in your 30s, if not older. I'm looking at you saying, how come you know how to advise other women on what they should and shouldn't do to get a man, and you make so much money, and you are beautiful, but you over 30-something years old and still single? Where is your high value man at? You the first one that should have him, so that you can prove to all these women that you talking to that you know what you're talking about. And you got you a man. Where's your husband?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Where's your husband? Why you hanging out on these platforms with a bunch of dudes who I'm sure those guys make more than 70,000? None of them is trying to be your man. Like, what's going on? I don't understand it with these people on the internet. I just don't get it. Like, what are y'all doing over here? It's starting to look like you just conning a bunch of single, bitter women who think they too cute to be single, right? Into thinking that you know more than them so you can get some money out of them, because the only people that's listening to her content is a bunch of squawking bird women. You understand what I'm saying?
She looks like she would have a premium man.
You think I love money?
I'm asking you.
Why
I'm
would
not
you
judging.
Why would you ask me that when I've been talking to you for the last 35 minutes? You've heard nothing but love. I'm just telling you how I roll. Money is how I roll. But you've been talking to who I am. Don't confuse money with me. Money is my bitch. I love people, not money. I respect her because she is powerful, but I control her. Yeah. Money is not a him, it's a her. You got to be very careful with her. Very, very careful. She's shameful and she's magnificent. Money. She is shameful, but she is magnificent.
She should already, based on her so-called standards, if you're this feminine mystique, this, what do you call it? Like the freaking, she's talking about herself like she's the poster child of femininity. So if you are that, and you making all this money, meanwhile got no receipts, I just don't understand it. What is going on with these people on the internet? And I'm talking about the people who watch these people, that send them money, that buy their books, that go to their tapings, whatever the hell. Why do y'all keep listening to single people telling y'all what to do and what to expect out of a relationship? You sound nuts. Like, what are you talking about? In fact, I know so many men who, yes, they did marry girls who are overweight, but do all those things that you just named off, and they got no complaints. They don't care that the girl is overweight because she's doing all these things that the guy wants. It's not even a problem. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, she's saying, I'm not going to do that.
No, what I'm hearing is, this is my excuse for why I'm still single. This is my excuse why I'm approaching 40 and I still can't get a dude to lock me down. This is why I'm sitting here like Dr. Umar telling everybody what I know and that y'all should pay me money and take me serious and put me on TV. Meanwhile, I'm not doing the very thing I'm screaming and yelling at everybody on the internet that they should be doing.
That's kind of what it sounds like I'm hearing too, but she was explaining her position of...
There was no position.
Wait.
She talking like, oh, here's the science behind it. Mathematics. No, there is no science behind it.
The science behind what? That's That's the part I'm trying to explain.
Let me tell you why. Because the BS of it is.
No, I'm saying she was saying the science behind why I wouldn't date a guy who makes $70,000, and everybody who watches her was like, "What, huh?"
There is no science. What I'm saying is, you sound crazy. If you already make so much money that you can afford to live in some bougie ass wherever the hell you live at, okay? That's your choice that you want to go live there.
That's right.
What I'm saying is that man being added on to your life? You and your expensive life. This is why I keep telling the same thing over and over and over again. These women want y'all to be their butlers. They want y'all to take on their expenses. They want y'all to be their walking wallets and ATMs. They are not trying to be loved. They're not trying to be cared for. They're not trying to be adored. They're not trying to be nurturing somebody else.
They're trying to get that credit card debt paid off.
Yesterday, I saw a video of a nurse who said that she was in $20,000 of credit card debt. And she went into how her family didn't prepare her to be financially literate. And she was just indulging in more of her wants.
I just paid 3 bills just now with my own debit card. Like the independent black woman I don't want to be. Don't ask me for a fuck thing.
Where does it stop? Where do you dare me to draw the line? Damn. You got the body, now you want my soul. Don't even think about it, say no go. Yeah.
Black women, why didn't anyone teach us how to escape student loan debt?
I ain't about to pay off all your student loan debt. Lady, this is an odd request. I mean, why would I do this? Is our first date. What are you even talking about? I ain't finna pay off all your student loan debt. First things first, I mean, ain't no way. Why did you bring your kids here?